Welcome to another episode of America the Beautiful, our tour of the national parks in the United States. In this episode, we're taking a trip out of the lower 48 and into the state of Alaska and checking out Kenai Fjords National Park. Now, Kenai Fjords National Park is one of many national parks in the state of Alaska, but it is one that is a lot more easily accessible than most others. It's about a 2 or 3 hour drive from Anchorage, and you get into the town of Seward, which is the gateway there to Kenai Fjords National Park. And from Seward, you have the ability to check out an amazing feature of Kenai Fjords National Park, and that is the glaciers. Herding Ice Field is the main part of Kenai Fjords National Park, and what it is about 700 square miles of glacier. It is so massive and so thick. At some parts of the ice field is literally a mile thick of glacier. The only thing that you can see above the glacier is the tips of the mountain peaks of the Kenai Mountains. And what's great is that there's actually a glacier called Exit Glacier, which is a very short drive and then a quick hike right outside of the town of Seward. So you can get right up to the glacier and see the beautiful colors of the glacier and the amazing intensity of the ice age. And it's actually pretty interesting because you can see they put up stakes of the different years that show you just how much the glacier has receded over the last 100, 200 years, which is pretty impressive to see. So you can see the effects of man as well as of the climate on these glaciers. And the fact is that the entire area was covered in glacier many years ago, of course, and it's melted away and cut into the rock, and that's what's created the fjords, which I'm sure you've heard are just amazing. Living here in Scandinavia, we're close to the Norway fjords, which are unbelievable, but we're lucky enough to have some of our own in the United States there in Alaska. So the best thing to do from Seward is get on a boat and get out there and into the water to see the fjords from there. There's some incredible wildlife. You can see whales and otters, all kinds of fish. And then you can get a great view of the glaciers from the water and see them up into the mountains. And if you're really lucky, you can actually hear and see the process of calving, which is when chunks of glacier break off and fall into the water. It's like thunder. It's powerful and loud and really amazing to see. So hopefully take a boat trip and be lucky enough to see that in action. But either way, you'll be in a beautiful place. Like I said, it's isolated, it is Alaska, but easier to get to than most. So worth the trip if you're going to get out there to see Kenai Fjords National Park. It is one of the most unique features from my experience of what we have here in the United States. So make it happen, get out there. That's it for this episode of America the Beautiful. I'm your host, Jimmy Mack. We'll see you next time.